The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play, but you flip if you trying to get in. I got the front defense for long, on first in the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses to not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name. We won't back in. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends.
Send me the link because I'm doing this because I'm working on my phone. Can't watch it on TV. Alright. Well, just go to your website right now.
No new friends. No new friends.
Just say busy one on YouTube.
You play now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my sprung, do it for ton, tuck in the front. What are you doing? It's so good. Don't call me up. She wanna, they say I'm good. I pull it up. They wanna, we gon' get. What are we doing? I got a crib. They gon' get to it. I got it. Protect my family. Straight out of takeover. Thought I was sweet, just like a flavor. But I all my payroll. Watch how I move, just like a rayon. 64 chain, just like a fan. I'm on the paper. One with the style. Put up, put a stay on. Tag on 3 on. Add the top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
So you got to go to the line. You probably just clicked on the
Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Lamar Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first down, Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, let's go.
On second down, Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure, Ryan. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything Dutch to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D as their guys will do battle with Houston, Texas. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
I'm going to carry right back. I'm coming right back. Come on. Hey, Port. Yeah. Hey, I'm playing against the Cowboys on Madden. I'm broadcasting if you want to watch it.
Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Reset. Tiger. Do jet. Tiger. Come back.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down.
Second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right.
Oh, pick that shit
Open
off.
things up. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. It was the first time that two AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
But as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins from 8 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27. Cowboys so good at home this year, 7-1 during the regular season. That helped earn them the NFC East title. So they come home, they beat Seattle. Now, though, they go on the road for a much tougher test.
It is indeed a much tougher test. The Los Angeles Rams, a defensive front led by Aaron Donald, who many think could be the MVP of the league this season. And since 1996, the Dallas Cowboys are 0-5 in the divisional round, so they're trying to take on history as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Fuck.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's... Well, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Fourth down, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, with the NFL, if you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league and be a head coach at another spot.
Tough for Steve Wilks after just 1 season to be let go.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in this league. He was the unfortunate recipient of way too many injuries on his team. Never got a chance to get off the ground.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. Into the 13-yard
It's only a 4-man rush on me.
Crawford. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up.
They need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. He's going to go deep for big. Intercepted.
And a user pick. That
Picked
shit
off
crazy.
near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed
That shit
quarterback
crazy.
rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come back. Do jet. Tiger.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Watson, flushed out right. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come back. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.